I'm Aaron Judge. Welcome to MLB The Show 26.
Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Chad Patrick. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That misses. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. Willie Adames stands in. Went deep in the ball game last night. On the ground to third, Rengifo slings it across. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. Luis Arraez stands in, entering this one second in the National League in hitting. On the ground, right side, foul ball. And foul ball. On the ground, right side, Terang. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. Back here in Milwaukee. So here's the lefty, Robbie Ray. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
That's too low. Ball one. Ray notched a complete game the last time on the hill. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down. Now it's Christian Yelich, one of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL.
I loved watching him throw that complete game, Boo. Just not that common anymore. Think about this. In the 21st century, only 2 pitchers have had a season with 10 complete games. In 1998 alone, 3 different pitchers did it. He showed some rare stamina.
Right side, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Step off throw to first. Yelich back easily.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Snap throw.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Line drive, base hit right field. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Vaughn in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, and it stays fair, and it gets by him. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
David Hamilton in the box now, takes strike 1. In the air to left center. Ramos on his way over. Pulls it in on the run. That's out number 2. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. A switch hitter batting right. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
High inside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Low outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
4-seam fastball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Slider. Middle inside.
Out to short, Adames. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at American Family Field. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. Chapman getting to start at the hot corner, batting in the cleanup spot. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. Ripped to right, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now, Bryce Eldridge.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's not.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Man at second. Sliced hard but foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Smoked on the ground a second. Terang over to first in time. 1 out in the second. Here's Elliot Ramos, 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. In the air, right field. Perkins in position. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores. Catcher can't hang on, and they trail by 1. So no one on after the sac fly. Patrick Bailey digs in now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one lifted to left. Yelich under it. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Gary Sanchez. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out towards right center field. And a superb diving catch. Runner tags at second, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Digging in, Blake Perkins.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hand scoop, and he beats it. He's safe.
Nice job picking out a spot to put the butt down there.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. This is Bryce Terang. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Curve. Low middle.
And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Bader now, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And there's one away. So up next, Casey Schmidt, 3 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the air to left center. Yelich takes it in for the out. 2 down. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. High fly ball right field. Perkins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers. Fastball for a strike.
Circle change. Low middle.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's the 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And he grounds one to the right side. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Andrew Vaughn now. And that drops in for a strike.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Step off, throw to first. Bowers back in standing.
Circle change. Low outside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 6.
1 out, man at first. Next for the Brewers, David Hamilton. He's 0 for 1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage.
New arm for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter now, Luis Rengifo. Foul ball there.
Slider. Middle outside.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. On the ground to first. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
In the dirt. Tag, save in second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. Birdsong takes it in for the out. Here is Gary Sanchez.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Middle inside.
The next offering misses. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him looking for the K. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. As we go to the top of the 4th. Leading off, Willie Adames. First pitch swinging.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Arise. The next to hit takes ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Up the middle. There's one. To third now, but he's able to get back in, so just 1 out of the play. Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. Laser to the gap, should score the run. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Bryce Eldridge. One out, the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. He's trying for third. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Runner on the go again. Pitch way inside. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. And a ground ball to first. That's a base hit. Run scores. Man at first with one gone. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Eldridge dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
This one in the air, center field. Adames takes it in for the out, and there's one down. Back to the top of the order, Bryce Terang getting ready to hit.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
0-2 now.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Liner snagged at first. 2 outs, base is empty. Christian Yelich will hit next. In there for strike 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
And a foul ball. In the air to left center. One away. And now Bader up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Schmidt now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. In the air, right field. Perkins has a beat on it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Hard on the ground to first. Eldridge takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. There's the strike.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Middle outside.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, David Hamilton. Out towards left center. And that will end the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a ground ball. Vaughn takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Willie Adames. 1 for 2. Going 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Lace to right center, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 1.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. Has grounded out a couple of times. Here goes the runner. Ball misses.
That's outside.
Throw. Tag. Ow. Great throw by Gary Sanchez. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Rip to third. Inning over. Back here at American Family Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact.
Sam Hentges will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Slider. Low middle.
Now at the plate, Garrett Mitchell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Slider. Low.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Low outside.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames tosses to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now Gary Sanchez. Nice grab. Fires to first. Throw is high and over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Perkins. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Low outside.
Swings through that.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
So back to the top of the order. Bryce Terang digs in now. 1 for 3.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Abner Uribe.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs.
Now this is through for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Swings through that one, 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. High in the air, out to right. Perkins should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swinging a foul straight back. Uribe, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner from third in to score. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't get. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now Harrison Bader. Runner takes off. Throw.
No, he's in there. Safe.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
He'll do it himself. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Schmidt in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fitzgerald on third with 2 out.
That's in. Ball 2.
Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Daniel Susak, the new catcher now. Here's Yelich at the dish. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Low outside.
High fly ball, right field. Lee gets under it, and there's 1 down. Now it's the DH, Jake Bauers. swing and a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Andrew Vaughn. Chapman tossed to second, on to first, double play. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth, Aaron Ashby.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Lee, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Ripped to short. To first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. So up next, Willie Adames. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off the
he's
throw.
out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Luis Arias. In the air, left field. Yelich coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here in Milwaukee, on to the bottom of the eighth, David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Hey.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
That
Hey.
one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Henches in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. So digging in, Luis Rengifo. To the right side, Schmidt. Gets it to first, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Hey.
Sinker. Low middle.
Check swing called strike, and it's 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
Adames the throw to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Trevor McGill.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
This one in the air, center field. Mitchell under it. And a quick out, number 1. Now here is Bryce Eldridge.
Ball,
That
that's
was
outside.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And it's fouled away. The Brewers trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. And the Giants down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Foul ball.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. That
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Here in Milwaukee, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill, Kyle Harrison. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Willie Adames stands in. Rudder takes off. Up the middle. There's 1. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Base is empty after the double play. Here's Elliot Ramos. Just 1 hit and 10 at bats so far in this series. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Throw is high, safe at third. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
That's a ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Landon Root. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And it's 0-2. Got him. Now 1 away. Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Curveball. Low outside.
A little bit low.
That's
Ball
down.
1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
On the ground to the left. Now a jump throw. On the money. Nice play. So here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers.
Curveball. Low middle. Sinker. Low outside.
him looking, and that ends the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's Matt Chapman singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Out to short, Ortiz. On to first, one pitch and one out. Luis Ariz stands in, swinging a hot bat in the series. He's got 7 base hits coming in. In the air to left center, Yelich on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. Out there to center. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
Ball.
The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside.
1-2 now. That
That's
one
ball
just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one in the air center field. And there's one down. So digging in, Jackson Chourio.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
Right through there for a strike. Sliced hard but foul.
Sinker.
No score here in the second. On the ground, Chapman. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Sinker.
Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick.
Curveball. Low inside. Curveball. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And
He's in there. He's safe.
It's a stolen base. In the air, right field, Lee on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Out to short. In time to Vaughn. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Tap foul at the plate. In the air to left center. Frelick on his way over. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Lee
Ball.
takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Ripped Popped in the air, left field, and it'll touchdown for a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Adames stands in now and watches strike one. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here at American Family Field, set for the bottom of the third, Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Middle outside.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Low inside.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sinker.
David Hamilton, the next to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Middle inside.
Contreras in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Sinker. Low inside.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. He's in now. Fought off foul. Rips one to right. One up, one down. Rafael Devers up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And Raffy falls victim to the K. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And that's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
And that is ball one. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Arias. Step off, throw to first. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Bottom four, now the number 2 hitter, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1. And he swings through that one. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Low outside.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Bowers swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Quick move to first. Yelich dives back in.
Curveball. Low middle.
Snaps it down to second.
Curveball. Low outside.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count is 0-2. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Arias.
All these
Ball.
Giants
That's
just
inside.
lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That
Oh,
ball
that got
him.
away from him.
Perfect.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Go ahead, run on base. Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Quick toss to
He's
first.
safe.
And he dives back in safely. This to third. Hamilton. Rengifo for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Top of the zone for a called strike. Chourio, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly to first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That's out number 2. Next for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. And a foul ball.
Curveball. Low outside.
Ball 1.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Ball. That's out.
Sinker.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Sinker. Middle inside.
On the ground to Devers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Casey Schmidt now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. He's 2 for 2. Chopper right side. Rengifo fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Willie Adames getting ready to hit. That's to third. Slings it across. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. On the ground to third. Jump throw. And they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hamilton batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Foul ball there.
Sinker. Low inside.
And the 0-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Hamilton wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. Was never even close.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Curveball. Low outside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. The 0-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Devers now. Here goes the runner.
Outside, that's a ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. That one carrying, and it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he's certain.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Angel Serpa.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
On the ground right side. One pitch and one out. Next will be the Giants DH, Luis Arias.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
On the ground right side. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. They get the tag on him. Tag, safe at second. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. He was late there, strike one. And that's a fair ball. Arise around third. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Next to hit, Patrick Bailey. And a foul ball. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through it for the K. Good job. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 7th, Christian Yelich. Up now for the Brewers. On the ground to first.
That ball's foul.
And that's just foul. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jake Bauer digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Nope. That's inside.
The Giants leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, we're at the top of the 8th. Casey Schmidt now at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike 1. In the air to left center, Freeland on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. At the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. And now the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Serpa. In his 4th year, he features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That's in. Ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. Freeland settles underneath it, takes it in for the out. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jared Koenig.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Adames now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And Adames swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th, digging in, number 11. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. That should get the dugout going. And just like that, they're within a run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So up next, Sal Freeland. 1 for 2. On the mound now, Spencer Bivens.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Trying to bunt his way on. Tries the barehand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. No outs, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Mlb.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. One out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Now quick throw to first. Freeland dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
And he grounds one to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Freeland comes in to score. Tie game here in the 8th.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now it's William Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. That takes the corner.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled hard the other way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Fouls away the first offering. Two on, 2 outs. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the 9th. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. Out front, rip foul. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Rafael Devers.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. Home run number 20 on the year, and they jump in front in the 9th. It's 3-2.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circus, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Matt Chapman. Yoan. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
The bat, number 1.
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the big
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that still right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe, and fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position.
Fouled off left side. Man at second. Up the middle, Ortiz. There's one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom 9. Here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers.
Bauer.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames. Over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Next for the Brewers, Andrew Vaughn. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So last chance for the Brewers. Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Bivens looking for his first save of the year.
Nope, outside.
Sinker. Low middle.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second.
Yes, you're
tag out. And that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaub.